good? What's going on? It's preaching. So I'm out here at my other contracted freight that I have. My first one is done. Okay, it was supposed to last to the end of this month, and last week was the last week of it. So, but the season go through the whole month of April. It's supposed to in May, so it just ended 2 weeks. The consignee, they have a lot of stuff left. They think that they have enough to last for the rest of this month. So this is my second contract that I got. It's HVAC equipment that I do. All right, and this pays me $1,700. It's 2 loads that I have for the week, $1,700, and the total trip miles is 650 miles for both loads for that 1,700. So it takes me back to the same area that my original contract is for. But like I said, I don't have that freight. That freight only goes from October to May. But this is year round. So this is their season now. And I could pick up another load for them. But it's like I will have to pick it up like on a Friday or something like that. So I'd rather just keep the 2 loads that I got. Now it takes me back into the same area of my original contract that I got when I first started, when I first got out here on, and that was for $1,825 for 628 miles. Now I get more money getting other loads from that same area coming back home to Port St. Lucie, the Palm Beach area. For instance, I have a load that I pick up tomorrow after I drop this off in Fayetteville. I have one that goes from Charlotte down to Palm Beach that pays me $1,900. Then I come back here, pick this load up, go back to Fayetteville again, and I have another load coming back down that pays me $2,100. So why would I do that contracted freight at $1,825? Because it's from October to May, number one, and it's a guaranteed $1,825 a load at 2 loads a week. When you're doing these contracts, okay, you got to give to get. You're not going to get top dollar all the time, but you're going to get a reasonable dollar to have that amount no matter what. Even during the slow season, even during the winter season, just take it all throughout the winter season at $1,825 for 628 miles. Okay, I don't think nobody that's watching this video is going to say that, oh, I'm not going to do a load going 628 miles for $1,825. I don't think nobody here is going to do that. Okay, that is a reasonable rate, and it's a contract. So when you're doing these contracts, you're not getting them from the top dollar of it. Okay, you're not doing that. Okay, you have to understand that you're doing it for a reasonable rate that's going to be beneficial for both parties, that both parties can to live with. All right, but that's how I'm still home 5 nights a week, Saturdays and Sundays off, and I bring home over $5,400 a week. Okay, I always say 5,000, but that's because some of y'all mathematicians and all these other people that be analyzing people pockets and all this other kind of crazy stuff. It's easy just to do that for y'all. Okay, but it's always more than that. It's really like 56, 57 a week. But hey, so that's what I do. But this, because it's HVAC equipment, this is actually their season. And I actually can push the rate up if they go up in weight. I'm only doing between 12 to 15,000 pounds each load on this. That's it. And if it comes more than that, then I get paid more than that. And usually I go up another $150 to $200 anything over 15,000 pounds for. Like last week, I had a full trailer, and it was 23,000 pounds for a full trailer, and I went up $300 on that load. So I can go up depending on the weight of it. So, but as long as it stay up under 15,000, I keep my regular rates with it that I get with it. That's what my contract states. Okay, so I try to keep a contract, and it's easier once you have that first one. It's kind of easier to get another because you have a reference, somebody that they can call and talk to and see what type of job that you do and make sure that you on time with their freight, no matter what. So that's one of the good time. Yeah, I wear one of my old shirts, man. Wearing one of my old shirts. People like, oh, you don't want to drive all this. I just let them talk. I'm like, hey, man, y'all crazy. Talking about companies people work for, like y'all paying them any kind of money, doing anything to help their pockets or help their family out, but you want to pick at their job that they work in. I never understood that. I never really did. So what were they working? You ain't working there. If you don't like it, you don't work there. Plain out of simple. Let them work there. You know, if they ask, then you give them your opinion. If they ask, if they don't ask, you just leave it alone. It is what it is, man. Like I said, Warner, I ain't had no problems with Warner. They treated me well. Even when I was wrong and they suspended me for what I did, I respected them. If I messed up, I can't be mad at them for something that they had to do because I messed up. And that's a problem with a lot of drivers. They always want to tell you what a company did to them, but they never want to say what they did to make the company do whatever it is they did for them. Oh, I'm not getting paid. Well, why are you not getting paid? Why everybody else is getting paid but you? What are you doing wrong? Nah, they always ready to tell you how bad the company is about what happened to them, but they never tell you what they did, do they? How many people tell you what they did? No, they just tell you this company screwed me, or this company ain't paying me, or I'm not getting no miles with this. So why you ain't getting no miles? Was you late to your deliveries? Was you late to your pickups? Why you ain't getting it? There's a reason why you ain't getting it. When you get there, is your freight all over the trailer because of how you was driving? Did you secure your load? Did you not secure your load? And now they got cargo claims because you driving all crazy and taking corners crazy and stuff. No, they never want to tell you what they did, but they always willing to tell you what a company did to them, huh? I don't know no company out here that purposely just do you wrong. I don't know no company that purposely do you wrong. When I was training people at Warner, I said, listen here, what they gonna do your first 2 months, they're gonna be running you and see how you run. So if you start off good and you start off great, it's gonna keep it that way. If you start off slow, you start off wrong, it's gonna be that way. So it is what you make it be. You know what I'm saying? It is what you make it be. But yeah, so that's what happened now, like I was saying. So the area that I go in, the lane that I run is 95, right? 95 South. That's my lane that I ran. Okay, I did all that research before I started on a particular lane that was good. So I'm still trying to be home 5 nights a week, Saturdays and Sundays off. So the 2 other loads that I find, because like I said, this load right here, my HVAC equipment that I'm taking up there to North Carolina, I find another load that brings me back to Florida so I can stay the night, the next night. I wake up in the morning, I deliver my load. I come back here, pick up another load, and I go right back up again. And then those 4 loads, okay, those 4 loads pay me $5,600 for 4 loads. And I'm home Friday morning. It's just that simple. Those 4 loads, that's what they pay me. $5,600, 4 loads. That's how. And I didn't went 2,400 miles for those. Well, between 24 to 2,500, because sometimes I have to go in the middle of the state. Sometimes like that. But for $5,600 for the week. And then on Friday, I take me a little small load. For instance, last Friday, I took a water load from Miami to Arcadia that paid $700. So that puts me up over $600 right there. So I pick that load up on Friday, I deliver it to the Walmart DC in Arcadia, Florida, and then I'm home. And I'm off Saturday, I'm off Sunday. And I just made $6,300, depending on what I can get that water load for. Because sometimes I can get that water load for $800, $900. All depends on how bad they need it. For instance, one time I had to pick it up on a Friday, but deliver it Sunday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I got paid $900 for that because they wanted it 3 o'clock Sunday morning. But normally I can get it for $700, okay? So it all depends. And then I'm home Saturday, I'm home Sunday. And even so, that load that I picked up at, had to deliver at Arcadia, I'm less than 2 hours away from Arcadia. So I go home after I pick that load up Friday. I'm home rest of the day Friday. I'm home Saturday. I get up about 12:30 in the morning, Sunday morning. I take it to Arcadia, drop it off at 3 o'clock. I'm back home by 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got the rest of my Sunday to go to church, do whatever and stuff like that. You know, I do that too sometimes, if they pay it. But I'll try to get those particular loads on Friday. And I'm fine. I know there ain't no money for y'all. I know it. I know it. I know you make $9,000, $10,000 a week, and you home every day. Every night you home. I know. That's what you do. I know. You make that $10,000 a week, and you do everything that you want to do. But that ain't me. That ain't my story. That's your story, okay? I'm just saying, this is my personal vlog of what's going on for me. I ain't saying it's going to work for everybody, but if it can work for me, it can work for you. Now, I got a higher power that's looking over me, which is Jesus, okay? So I got Jesus. So as long as I got God and got Jesus and I'm serving him, he going to show me favor. He going to make sure that I'm all right. And I pay my tithes off my money too. Yes, I do, 10%. So I make sure I'm giving Jesus my tithes. All right, I'm putting in my offerings, and I'm thanking him for everything that he's doing for me. And he keep opening up doors for me. When one door closed, I have another door that opened up. So it's still coming, it's still coming. And Karen, she doing good. She old, so yeah, I always got to do a little bit of stuff to her to get it right. But I'm almost finished with stuff that I'm doing too. I got a couple more stuff to do, probably another $2,500 worth of work. After that, I get brand new tires all the way around, get the paint job, get the new dash, and then I'll be through with her. So, of course, you know, brand new tires gonna be about $4,000. The dash is like $2,000. Then the paint job gonna be about $1,500. So, yeah, it's still like another $7,000. But I don't have to do that $7,000. I got good tires on now that it'll keep me through the rest of the year. I just want the same tires all the way around the truck, and I'm gonna take those tires off and use those as spares. So I will have a lot of spare tires. So even when I go out and buy my own trailer, you know, these tires is still good. I can still use these tires for my trailer and stuff like this, because I actually don't have all the off-road tires and stuff. So, but anyway, that's it, man. I'll talk to y'all later.